everyone, it's Kennedy and welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday makeup routine. This video has been super highly requested, especially after my first day of school get ready with me video. So I'm going to show you guys my everyday simple makeup routine. Like I say in all of my makeup related videos, skin prep is the most important part, and if you don't have a good skin prep routine, then your base will not come out as like flawless as it could. So skin prep is always the first thing. So first I'm going to go in with this Ordinary Milky Toner. I love this toner so much, especially for makeup prep. It just makes my skin look super smooth and like glowy. I either will like pat it into my skin or like I'll rub it, but today I'm just going to pat it. And then I'm going to go in with a hyaluronic acid serum. This is from L'Oreal. I love a nice hyaluronic acid serum for my makeup skin prep because it makes my skin really nice and soft. It's just the perfect skin prep serum if you want your skin to be super hydrated. When it comes to makeup, you want to make sure your skin is really hydrated or your makeup's gonna look very dry and like cakey and just not good. After I apply serum, I'll go in with my gua sha. This just helps my face look more snatched when I do my makeup. So what I'll do is I'll just apply a little bit of serum to both sides of the gua sha so it can easily glide across my face without like tugging my skin. So I'll just do this on my jawline about 10 to 15 times. And then I'll go up like this. And then it just makes a tiny like bit of a difference, I feel like. And next I'll go in with this under eye serum. You want to make sure under your eye especially is very hydrated because you don't want your concealer to be creasing or just look very dry. So I just apply a lot of this. This is from L'Oreal. It has hyaluronic acid and caffeine. And I love the little applicator because it's perfect for getting really good under your eyes. So I definitely recommend getting this. I don't just rub it in, but I won't like fully rub it into my skin. Okay, next I'll just go in with this face mist from Clinique. This makes my face super dewy. Okay, I had to make sure that didn't get on my hair so my hair will poof right back up. Okay, then I just let that dry for a little bit. This fan always comes in handy when I'm doing my makeup, so definitely recommend getting one or some type of fan. Next, I'm going to go in with this Lancome priming serum. So I only put this under my eye. I'll just take a little bit on my finger and put it right under my eye. This primer makes my under eye so smooth and makes it look like I have absolutely zero pores, and it makes everything blend super smooth. Then I'll go in with a moisturizer. This is from Glow Recipe. It is their Plump hyaluronic cream, and I won't put this anywhere near my under eye because that already has like primer and we don't want to like disrupt that, so I don't put it anywhere like under my eye at all. Moisturizer is definitely key. You cannot miss this step because your face needs to be very moisturized. Like I said, we do not want dry, cakey, and peeling makeup, so moisturizer is definitely key, so do not miss that step. Next, I'm going to go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This is one of my favorite primers, and I also will not put this under my eye since we already primed under our eyes, so it's not really necessary. And I also rub a lot of this throughout my brows because it helps them last all day long. So I put a lot of primer on my brows. I swear, every single time I decide to film a makeup routine, I start breaking out. Like right before, I have like a couple of pimples on my forehead right now. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like every time I have something to do, a pimple wants to pop up. I'll start my brows. So I use this Merit Brow Pomade in Neutral. It's just a clear brow gel. And then I'll just brush like up right here in the beginning. And then I'll brush like going back, make sure all the hairs are laid down. Okay, just like that. Perfect. Now what I've been doing recently is underpainting, which basically means putting on like all your cream products like cream bronzer, cream blush, and like then you put your concealer and then your foundation. And that's what I have been doing. So first I'm going to contour with the Rare Beauty Liquid Contour in Serene. This is super pigmented. So I just put 2 dots like this, and then I'll go on the other side, and I won't apply more product. I'm just gonna let that sit for like literally 2 seconds. So I'm gonna go in with the Merit Bronze Bomb in the shade Leo. I like to use this for my nose contour because it's a little bit more natural, and I don't really like a really harsh nose contour, so I'll just like rub this on. I put a lot on. It's like very natural, so this is literally all I do. And I'll kind of like start it like right here, and then I won't do like a circle. I'll just go like this down here, and then just like a line like that, if that makes any sense at all. But I'm just gonna apply some more because it's not really coming out. Okay, here we go. Just a very natural contour. And I like to put a lot of this on my eyelid because it just makes everything look more cohesive. So I'll literally just do that. just like that, and then I'll go ahead later and blend that in after I blend out this Rare Beauty contour. So I'm gonna take my angle brush right here to blend out this Rare Beauty contour, and I'm literally just gonna go you don't want to go down, you want to go literally up and then up. You don't want to go that, you want to go like that. Then I just kind of like diffuse that into my hair. Same thing on this side. Usually I wouldn't like blend it out this way if I wasn't underpainting, but since I am, I'm not moving any like makeup underneath, so I'm able to like diffuse my contour out how I want it. I'm just gonna apply whatever's left on my brush to my forehead. Then we're gonna go in with blush. I use 2 cream blushes. First I'm gonna go in with the Matte Flush Bomb. It is in the shade Persimmon, and it's kind of like this burnt orange type shade. And what I'll do for this is I'll take the Real Techniques 402 brush and I'll just rub a lot of the product on here, and then I'll just blend going up, and I kind of blend some under my eye as well. That's why I put concealer on after. It gives a really nice like effect, and this is such like a pretty color too. I love it. It's so nice. I only like put the blush towards like the end of my eye, and then I'll take some for my nose area, and then we'll take this Bobbi Brown blush in the shade Pink Flame. This is more of like a not plum, but it's like a darker pink shade, which I feel like goes really well with the Matte blush. And I'll just put a dab of this. I won't put too much. Okay. And then I'll take my Refi Dual brush again to blend this out some more. Like I said, this brush can really be used for your whole routine. It's so good. And then I'll start blending the bronzer in that I put on my eyelid. Perfect. And then we're gonna go on with concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 40. I love, love, love this concealer so much. So I'm just gonna like load this up under my eye. Then we'll put a little line on my nose like this. Very small, then like a little dot right there. Very, very small. Then I'll go in with a little bit of the Hourglass Vanish Concealer in the shade Flax, and I'll put this shade right in the middle and then in the corner right there, just to like brighten my under eye. That is my concealer placement for today. And then it's time to blend, which is my favorite part of concealer, but it takes me the absolute longest because you have to make sure you take your time when it comes to blending out your concealer or it's gonna look crazy. So first, before I blend, I always spray my setting spray. This is the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Spray. This will just help it blend out a little bit better. Do you see how smooth that blend was? Yeah, it's amazing. Okay, then I'll go in with a beauty blender. I'll just use this small one from Real Technique. Okay, now that my under eye is blended, I'm going to blend the concealer that I put on my nose just with my pinky. Now we're gonna go in with my foundation, if you will. It's not a foundation, but it's the e.l.f. Halo Glow. It's kind of like a foundation, and I'm just going to put this like where I didn't apply any makeup yet. This is in the shade 6, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of the shade 5 because I'm kind of in between shades right now. Like I'm kind of losing my summer tan and I still have it a little bit, so it's like it's kind of just crazy. Then I'll take my Refi brush again, make sure there's no product on it. I don't know why every time I'm doing my makeup I always forget about my forehead, but today I did not because we're not playing. I don't know why I always end up forgetting it. Then I'm like, oh my god, I didn't put any makeup on my forehead except for like bronzer, and then it looks crazy, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, perfect. We are all done with our cream products, so now it's time to set with our setting powders. Ooh! I'm going to shake this. Base is looking really, really good right now, and I'm going to apply this all over my face. I was trying not to breathe because I was gonna suck it in, but then I couldn't breathe. Oh my gosh. I did forget one cream product, which I'm like, oh my gosh, but I can just add it after this dries. I just realized it. It is the L'Oreal Lumi Le Glace highlighter stick, and I love this so much. This is what makes me glow. Okay, you guys, when you see me glowing, it's this right here. I have to put that on. This fan is honestly a lifesaver because without it, my setting spray would still be like extremely wet right now. So let's put on this L'Oreal before I set with powder. So I'm just gonna take a lot of this on my finger. This is in the shade Glassy Pearl. I'll take a lot of this and I'll just like blend it with my finger. I put a lot of this. Like I am obsessed with this stuff. Now like this is what makes me glow, okay? And I love it. Like, do you see that? Oh my gosh. On my nose, of course. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Now with setting, I only like really set like my under eye because I like my glowiness in my skin, so I mainly only set under my eye. So for setting powder, I use two. First, I use the L'Oreal Blurfection setting powder in the shade Translucent Light. So to apply this, I will not use a powder puff, I will use a brush. I have two of the Real Techniques 402 brushes, one for powder and then one for like my blush and my contour. So what I'll do is I'll just pat this hard in here, tap a lot of the excess powder off, and then I'll lightly blend under the eye. Do you guys like see the difference right now? Like, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but like, do you see the difference? Okay, then I'll take a pressed powder that's closer to my shade, and I will set like down here and then on my forehead. I don't set where like my blush and contour is because I like that area to stay glowy. I only like some parts of my face to be like really matte. This is in the shade Dark Golden. This is a matte pressed powder. So yeah, only set like on my forehead. Okay, now we're all set. We look glowy but also like matte, you know? Then we're gonna go with powder, blush, and bronzer. So I always use the Juvia's Place palettes. So first we're gonna go with our bronzer. I will take my Refined Dual brush again, and I'll go with the darker shade down here, swirl it, and then I'll swirl it. I want to swirl your bronzer. It's really hard to swirl on the opposite side for me, so that's why I look like I don't know what I'm doing, but the other side's much easier. Then I'll take the Real Techniques 300 brush to define my nose contour. I'll take the lighter shade up here, and actually I'm gonna use this brush actually. I'll take the lighter shade and just define it. Okay, this is what we're looking like right now. I'm loving it so far. Then I will take the Juvia's Place Volume 6 blush. This is an orange blush, but this makes me look super bronze. I've been liking a very like bronzy makeup look recently, so I'm going to take I think I'm gonna use this one and kind of like the swirl with the blush. Yeah, okay, that's cute. Yeah, I've been liking a more bronzy look. I feel like it kind of looks better on my skin, especially with like me still having like my summer tan. I just feel like this looks a little bit better than like the very like harsh pinks right now. And it also has glitter in it, which I think is so pretty. It just kind of like enhances everything. Beautiful. We look snatched, we look bronze, like I love it. And then what I always do to make everything kind of look more cohesive is I'll put some on my chin and then on my nose area. Next, powder highlighter. I love this highlighter so much. It's from e.l.f. I don't know what shade this is. Oh, rose gold. I've been trying to find this online and I can't find it anymore, so I think it's honestly been discontinued, which I'm kind of sad about. What I would do with that is I'll take the same brush that I use for my powder, and then I'll just rub in both shades like this, pat some off, and then I'll take the pinker highlighter and put it in my inner corner. Then to make sure everything is blended in, I'll take this bigger, fluffier brush. Now my favorite part, which is what I've been waiting for, which is my freaking lashes, because I look bald until this step. First, always curl your lashes. Always. So I'm just gonna take it like this. So the first thing that I always do is apply this Lancome lash primer. This makes your lashes last longer and also look much longer. So I love this. I definitely think you should invest in a lash primer. Great, now we're done with that. I use two different mascaras. I use the Tower 28 Make Waves mascara in the shade Jet, and then I use the Lancome. So first I always go in with the Tower 28. Then we're gonna go in with the Lancome Hypnose Drama mascara. And then for my bottom lashes, I'll use the Moret mascara. Okay, and my lashes are now done. And the last step of my makeup routine is my lip combo. So first, I'm gonna go in with this MAC Chestnut lip liner. And then I'll take another lip liner from L'Oreal. This is in the shade 780, and it's more of like a nude pink liner. And I'll just put that on like the outer part of the first liner. Okay, and then I'll use the Lancome Butter Glow Gloss in the shade 10. And this is the finished look of my makeup. I love how it turned out today, and I hope this helps some of you guys out are wondering what I did to achieve my everyday makeup look. I will have every product that I used in today's video linked down below in my description box if you guys want to purchase anything from this video. So yeah, that is the end of today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!